This is not me. This is Sherlock Holmes. Anyway, I thought I'd do a bit of a different video today concerning music, because I mainly really don't talk that much at all about music on this channel, and I may as well disclose to you my favourite type of music, which is P-Funk, which consists of the two bands Parliament and Funkadelic, each founded and operated by musician George Clinton. And I thought I may as well try my hand at listing for you my top 16 Parliament tracks, just so you could get an idea as to what type of stuff I like to listen to. So sit back, relax, and give up the funk. The first song I want to mention is off of this album, The Motor Booty Affair, and it's song number 16 on my list. It's called Liquid Sunshine. This is kind of a sort of, I want to say, pseudo-instrumental, in that it places a lot of emphasis on synthesizers and that type of thing. It's a late 70s album, so there's a lot of synthesizers and such on it, and really the song sort of glosses over you and gives you something, a sort of listening experience unlike any other. It's also damned catchy. Number 15 is from this album, Funk Entelechy versus the Placebo Syndrome, and the song I want to mention is Funk Entelechy. The main reason why I like this song is because of the wordplay implemented in it. George Clinton was renowned for his wordplay back in the day, and some of my favourite bits include, "Oh, we'll be pecking lightly, like a woodpecker with a headache," or the chorus, "When you've taken every kind of pill, nothing seems to ever cure you ill," or even, "Mind the one who wants, because he wants your mind." There's a few little bits of genius there, which I think really make this song unlike any other in the catalogue. Number 14 is a song off the only album which remains out of print to this day from Parliament, and it's Trombibulation. The song in question is called Agony of Defeat. That is defeat as in D-E-F-E-E-T, as in, you know, like feet, you know, the organ on the body, you know, on which you use to stomp. You know, it's more of a rocky type of a song, a rockier type of a song than most of their stuff, which is mainly a combination of disco, funk and rock. And there's a lot of good foot humour as well. So, are your toenails overgrown? Because I know my fingernails are certainly overgrown. Number 13 is perhaps from one of their most underrated albums, being the Clones of Dr. Funkenstein, and the song that I'd like to mention from it is Children of Production. I can't tell you exactly why I like this song. All I can tell you is that I like it. You'd really have to listen to it for yourself, just to, I suppose, hear the true genius of this piece, really. Song number 12 is from this album, Chocolate City, and it's called Let Me Be. This is a lesser-known Parliament song. That is because it is a ballad. It's not funk and it's not rock either. It's more or less type of a sentimental type of a song, sung mainly by the lead guitarist Eddie Hazel, and it's very rapturous and such, and the lyrics are fraught with metaphor and also very deep connotations as well. It's a very nice song to ponder over, rather than just to listen to, although it is a good listener as well. Number 11 is off of Trombibulation, and I think all the songs on Trombibulation are in league with one another, just as I think that the songs on Mothership Connection are in league with one another, and the song here is Body Language. The main reason why I draw this one to your attention is because of the tremendous horn arrangements by, I believe, Fred Wesley, that come into play near the middle of the song, which really add a whole lot to this piece and really make it one of a kind. Number 10 is from this album, and although it is a blurry picture, I'm sure you can see that it is up for the Downstroke. And the song that I have from this album as number 10 is All Your Goodies Are Gone. This is another type of a song that's really more of a ballad more than anything else. It's not particularly funky at all, although it does give some hope to hopeless romantics. Just listen to it. It's powerful, I tell you. Number 9 is off of perhaps their most underrated album, and that is Glory Holla Stupid, or Pin the Tail on the Funky, the song in question being The Freeze, or Sizzling Mean. Let us just say that George really does kill his vocal cords on this song, and they've been rendered to a state of horrid disrepair that really could not in any way recapture the same luster that they once had back in the day. So if you want to hear how it all began, listen to this song. My number 8 is also from Glory Holla Stupid, and it's a theme from the Black Hole. This is a catchy song. It sounds mainly like something from a video game, which is, you know, always fun, and it has some very impressive female vocals in the background. Also, I have to note that it also has one hell of an ending, too. Number 7's from Chocolate City, and it is the song Side Effects. Perhaps the penultimate definition of a deep cut. This is off of one of perhaps their most funkiest albums ever, and it shows just how funky they can get, and just how sad it is that a song of this magnitude can be shamelessly buried underneath more preponderant titles in their catalogue. So this one is definitely worth seeking out. My number 6 comes from Entelechy versus the Placebo Syndrome, and that is Flashlight. Need I explain why I like this song? Need I explain why anybody should like this song? It is a great number to dance to, and it also, not only is it featured in a handful of feature films, but it also has the line, "Everybody's got a little light under the sun," which is indeed quite profound. Number 5 is off of Up for the Downstroke, and it actually is Up for the Downstroke, the title track. This song is perhaps one of the best pieces of music I ever heard. It really puts a lot of emphasis on enduring love in opposition to material worth, which is really how things ought to be, and really the definition of music back in the 70s, and really since the beginning of time, which unfortunately is not the case anymore. So give this one a listen. My number 4 is off of my personal favourite Parliament album, Mothership Connection, and that is Handcuffs. Even though it's about BDSM, it's damned catchy and is unlike anything else that Parliament has recorded. It is also a tremendous vocal experimentation. Number 3 is off Up for the Downstroke, and it is Testify. That is the later remastering of Testify, not the Parliament's version from back in the 60s Testify. The horns, man, the horns really do it for me, and it's also, as I said, an earworm, an insufferable earworm, in fact. You will have it in your head the whole of the day if you listen to this song only once, and you'll wind up listening to this song more than once, likely, because it is just so damned good. Number 2 is off of Mothership Connection, and it is perhaps their most well-known song, which is Give Up the Funk, aka Tear the Roof Off the Sucker, the very first Parliament song I ever heard. I'll get into that in a later video, but if you've not heard this song, what are you doing with your life, really? I mean, it is perhaps the ultimate party song, and also perhaps the best funk song ever recorded. And it's also, you know, as I said, an earworm, but really, just listen to it. You just have to listen to it. And finally, my number one song of Parliament is also off Mothership Connection. Now, I said all of the songs on Mothership Connection are in league with one another, and I think they're all just as good as one another. But this one I think is the best, and it is Night of the... I believe I've looked up several ways of how to pronounce this, and I believe it is Thompassaurus Peoples. I'm not even going to say why I like this one, because if you've not heard this song, go out and listen to it. Really. Simple as that. Well, I hope you enjoyed my list of my top 16 favourite Parliament songs. I'll be back very soon with my top whatever of Funkadelic songs and top whatever of George Clinton songs, which will probably include Parliament and Funkadelic, as well as most of George Clinton's solo career, and maybe some of Bootsy Collins. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and tear the roof off the sucker.